Hi everybody, Alex Deploy here from Expert Forex, and in today's video we're going to be looking at 400 positive trading results, where you can find them and where you can find the strategies that are driving these results and the settings used to achieve these fantastic results. Now, even some of our clients don't know about this fantastic facility, this fantastic database that we have. So what's the use of having a 400 positive trading result database? So let's have a look at the advantages of it. Firstly, you can compare these strategies with each other. There are about 20 different trading strategies, so you can see which ones are the most profitable and which ones aren't. So that's the first benefit. Secondly, you can see which currencies are the best, which time frames are the best, and you can see an equity chart of every single one of those 400 positive trading results. So you can see how smooth the equity chart is, or whether it's jumpy with lots of drawdown. You can also see this trading statistics, things like the success rate, the drawdowns, the amount made, the average amount gained on positive deals play versus the average amount lost on negative deals. Very vital statistics. You can see all of that here. You can also see the actual trading record. So you can actually see every transaction being opened and how they turned out. So you actually see the trading record. And lastly, and what a lot of people regard as the most important aspect are the settings. You can see exactly which settings were used to produce those particular results. So let's have a look at this in a little bit more detail. So every month we produce updated, optimized settings for most of our set and forget EAs for our clients. And on your screen you can see the latest one, which was updated on the 16th of November. You can see that it is 100% up to date up to the end of October at that particular point. And you can then see, you can also see that we use for every test that we run, for every optimization we run, we use 0.1 lots per transaction, so that you can compare strategies with each other. That's a common base then. And here are the actual results that come out. You can see clearly that the make money and the time of day hedged is way ahead of the rest. And then you have some other EAs. The 7 edge EA has been left off this list, but it is in the same class as the make money EA. Now, the other thing I must point out is when you see these low results coming out here, it's not that those EAs are necessarily worse than the other EAs. It's just that the position sizing can be a lot more aggressive. So if we used a lot more aggressive position sizing, these results would be a lot better and might even be more robust than some of these higher results. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the database that this comes from. So here is EA Factory's database. It's an open database. You can go and visit it. You don't even have to be a client. You don't have to own the EA. You can go and you can go and visit this database. There is the link. So you can actually do it before you buy a particular EA. You can go and visit this database, and it has all the major EAs that we have trading. Plus, it has strategies within the EA. So for instance, the moving average multiplier has a few internal strategies which it also then tests. So let's go and have a look at this database in a lot more detail. Okay, so here is the EA Factory website. Here I am on the database. I'm going to have a look at the Make Money EA. Let's click on it and see what we get. Okay, so what we get is all the past results. So all the past results, for instance, September, August, July, so on. So you can have a look at past results, but here are the most recent results, 31st of October. Let's go and have a look at them. And you can see we've been doing this for a long time. That was revision 21 already. So for 21 months, we have been doing this. So just to give you an idea of what happens, we test the latest 12-month period. And there it is. It's from the 1st of November last year to the 31st of October. So there's the period that is tested. There is the strategy, the make money strategy that is being tested, and the version of the make money that it has been optimized. And here are the currencies that we've used to optimize those strategies. We generally use the 15, 1 hour or 4 hour time frames, and that will vary. We are moving towards the 1 hour and 4 hour time frames a little bit more, and we generally, for testing purposes, we use $10,000. It doesn't mean that you need $10,000 in your account. It's just to keep all the testing on the same basis. In fact, you could trade this EA with $10 in your account if you use a 1 cent account. So this EA is tradable with $10 in your account. The risk that we use, as you've seen, is standard, is 0.1 lots. It has no GMT offset, and we actually convert the results into tick results at the end of the test. And here's the actual date that the test was done. So a lot of information. It tells you everything about how it's done. Then here are the results, which are sortable. You can see you can sort it from the worst to the best, and you can then see which currencies are the best, have performed best, and which time frames have performed best. And you can then also see all the drawdown statistics, the success rate statistics, and also the average loss and gain on every for this particular strategy. So a lot of information here that you can go and look at. Now let's remember the pound yen 15 minutes was the best strategy for this one, because that's important. I'm going to go down further. So a lot of information already, and then we actually provide the actual settings that drove those results, and you can actually see there are the settings that drove the results. Very important if you own the EA and you want to know which settings they were. There are the settings. And by the way, if you own the EA, you can find those settings by just downloading the set files, whether using MT4 and MT5. So this is a massive database. If you think about it, it has a huge amount of information on it. So, but the interesting information is actually to follow. So here we get the test details, and it shows that the tests are run on open prices, on control points, and also every tick basis. And you can see in certain cases the every tick doesn't have much of a difference, and in other cases it has. So we're looking for the best results, which is the pound yen. So just scroll down. And you can see the various equity curves, which equity curves you like best. You see that's most probably not the greatest one. That's a bit jumpy, and so on. And there's the pound yen, but it's not the 15-minute one. And let's just carry on. And oh, there's a very nice smooth equity curve. Yeah, very good one. You know, I like the smoother ones. And then here is the best one. And oh, it's quite smooth itself. So there's the equity curve. So we don't stop here, because if you click now on, and I always use the tick one because that's the most accurate. If you click here, you get a whole lot of more information. So let's click there. And there we have it. So now we have a statement generated by MT4, which tells you the actual settings used, a bit about the test result setup. There are some more statistics that you can look at in terms of the results that were generated, the drawdowns and the success rates and the consecutive wins and all that. There is the equity chart that you that we looked at earlier, and then here is the statement that actually shows the transactions as they were entered and how they were modified and all that type of thing. You can see there's a lot of modifications that happen with this EA, and it goes on and on. So you can see everything. You can see the statements, you can see the statistical results, you can see the equity chart, you can see the settings, and this is one of the most powerful databases you will ever find in Forex trading. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've woken you up to the fantastic resources that are available to owners of our EAs and also prospective owners of our EAs. They can come in here and look at all of those details before they even purchase the EA. As always, the link shown on this slide will be provided as a clickable link in the description of the video as well as in the first commentary. So if you are considering purchasing one of our EAs, please use this facility to have a look at the results in a lot more detail. If you're an existing owner, clearly this is the place to go if you want to find out more about really good settings. From me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.